Exercise 3.1. Question number 1. Question number 1. 7 years ago, I was 3 times as old as you were then. Also, 3 years from now, I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Represent this situation algebraically. So, Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago, he was 7 times as old as his daughter. Okay. So, suppose present age, there's these types of question, how to do these types of questions. So X, let us say X is the age of Aftab's present age. Aftab's present age. Okay. Then his daughter's age is Y years. Y years. His daughter's age. Then 7 years ago, he said, I was 7 times as old as you were then. So 7 years ago, what was the Aftab's age 7 years ago? X minus 7. Correct? X minus 7. And he was 7 years ago, 7 times. That means he was 7 times is equal to what was the daughter's age 7 years before? Y minus 7. Are you getting my point? First equation, first condition. So on solving this equation, 7 multiply inside, we get 7x minus 7, 7 is a 49 is equal to y minus 7. Okay. So we get 7x minus y. Y will transpose left hand side, minus 49 plus 7 is equal to 0. So we get the equation. First equation, 7x minus y is equal to 49. Sorry, 42. 42. This is our equation number 1. And second equation is I shall be 3 times as old as you will be 3 years from now. So after 3 years, his age will be x plus 3, Aftab's age, and which is 3 times the age of his daughter. That will be y plus 3 after 3 years. Are you getting? 3x plus 3, 3 is 9.
Yes, sir.
Y plus 3. So we get 3x minus y minus is equal to minus 6. If we will write this side, is equal to minus 6. So we get second equation, 3x minus y is equal to minus 6. This is the algebraic representation of the situation. Now we have to draw the graph. We have to draw the graph on this situation. Got it? So we will draw the graph. Before drawing the graph, actually we should know the values. To find the values. So for first equation, equation number 1, we are making for values of x and y. In equation number 1, we can put any value, we can take any value of x and find the value of y, but try to get the whole numbers. So y, if you will put y 0, because if you are putting y is equal to 0 in first equation, in equation number 1, okay, so 7x minus 0 is equal to 42, correct? 7x is equal to 42, x is equal to 7 6 the 42, correct? So we are getting x is equal to 6 and y is equal to what? 0. So first pair of the values are 6 and 0, 6 and 0. This is for line number 1. Okay, first pair. Then we can take for second pair, we can put the value of x. Any value we can choose the suitable value of x, the suitable value of y. But if you will put x is equal to 0, then y will be minus 42. So that will be difficult to draw 42 on this graph. So that's why we can take 4, 5, 6. If we take x is equal to 5, suppose we are taking x is equal to 5. So this will become 7 into 5 minus y is equal to 42. 7 5 is 35. So minus y is equal to 42 minus 35. So minus y is equal to 7. So y is equal to minus 7. So minus 7 we can draw easily. So minus 7. Okay. Got
So
it?
what's in the bracket? This one 7 bracket what 5 minus y equals 42.
7
X.
into y.
Okay,
X.
5.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it? Then for second
Yes,
equation,
sir.
now this is okay. So these are the values which are representing equation number 1. For making the graph, we will take these values. Got it? Now we will go for equation number 2. Equation number 2. So in equation number 2, I will solve here. Okay. Equation number 2 is what? 3x minus y is equal to minus 6. Correct? Now here I will draw the table for equation number 2. You have to draw in a sequence. First you will solve this and then this. But because of not having the space, I am doing like this. Okay? So now we can take x is equal to 0 because y will come. First try to take 0. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. Then if you are getting a value which you can easily represent on the graph, it's well and good. Otherwise, you can go for other values. So if x is equal to 0, means here you will put x is equal to 0 minus y is equal to minus 6. Correct? Is it visible? Or I will make like this. After that, when we will draw the graph, I will do it. Okay. So then y is equal to what? 6. So we got the value of y 6. Okay. Now if you take y0, you can take y0. You'll try with 0. So if you will put y is equal to 0 in this equation, you will get 3x minus 0 is equal to minus 6 and 3x is equal to minus 6 and x is equal to 3 to the 6 minus 2. So you are getting minus 2. So these points, we need these points. Got it? After this, now we have to draw the graph of these 2 points. But you have to show this all solution that we did, that you have to show. Okay. Now we will draw the graph of this. These points we have to show on the graph. So x-axis, y-axis, we will take x-axis and y-axis. So, sorry. So x-axis, draw one line for x-axis. Okay. After that, this is x-axis. Okay. And then y-axis, x-axis and y-axis. Okay. Now we need x-axis 6. So we can have 1, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Here it will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, and so on. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 0 will be this point. This point, this point. Okay. This point is representing, this point is representing what? It's 6, 0. 6, 0. Another point is x is equal to 5, y is equal to -7, -5, -6, and -7. So -5, -6, and this is -7. So 5 and -7 will be here, this point. Okay, this point will be 5 and -7. So by joining these 2 points, we can make the straight line joining these 2 points. This is the graph of this line. Got it? This is the graph of this line. This is the graph of this line. Another point, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 6, means x0, y6 will be here. This is x0, y6, 0, 6. We should write the points also. This is, suppose this is a point and this is B point representing 5 and minus 7. And this is 0, 6. Another point is minus 2, 0. Means x-axis minus 2, y 0. So this point is minus 2 and 0. Okay. Now join the points. We have to make a line joining these 2 points. So this point and this point. This is the graph of another line. You can extend this line till here. Thoda sa this somewhat tilted. So we can make from here straight line from this point to that point. Got it? So they are not intersecting at all. They are not intersecting. So like this, you can draw another line. Right. Okay. So these are the 2 lines. But how will you represent them? They will intersect, but they will intersect somewhere because they are not parallel lines. Okay. But only we have to show the graph. Here they have asked to draw the graph. So one more thing, which line is representing? This is the first line x0. So its equation of the first line is 7x. So you have to either draw one arrow. Either you draw one arrow or here you can draw one arrow and represent the equation so that the examiner can understand that you have drawn this line for the equation number 1, and this line is for the equation number 2. So we can write here also, better to write on the line like this, 3x minus y is equal to minus 6. So like this you can write the equations on the line. This is the representation of graph, graphically. This is called, the situation is represented graphically. And here it is represented, it is called the representation, it is represented algebraically. Okay, so every question only 2-3 questions are there. So in all these questions, first you will have to convert the given situation into equations. This is called algebraically. After that, you will take equation number 1, choose some points which can be drawn easily on the graph. Okay, this is your y dash, x axis, x dash. So just put these values. You can take any value. This is your choice. But I will suggest you take x0 and then y0. If you are getting easily, then you can do it. Otherwise, if you are getting here, if you are putting 0, then 42. So 42 drawing on this graph is very difficult. So that's why we are using the small values. Got it? So this is your exercise number 3 point. Exercise 3.1. Question number 2 and 3 are on the same pattern. You can do it.